Hello and welcome. My name is Sharon and I am going to do my first this or that because I have a lot of decks that I've decided I'm probably going to let go of, but I just want to double check and make sure that I really do want to do that. So the first one I'm thinking of letting go of is the Magick Tarot, and these are the other two decks that I love that are the reason I'm probably going to let this go. So yeah, this deck is quirky, and Carnival at the End of the World is quirky, and I mean you could argue that Pagan Otherworlds is too in a way. But I just feel like, I don't know, if this deck was full color I might feel different about it. I mean, I like this High Priestess card. And we have this Empress with branches, and we've got that over here in the Carnival at the End of the World. Yeah, I wonder, now that I'm doing, I do like that Hierophant though. I just feel like maybe if this was in color, then I wouldn't even be thinking about this. But anytime I think I would want to reach for this deck, I reach for one of these two instead. And granted, the Hermetic Prophecies does have more alchemy in it, but I have Terra Volatile, so if I care about alchemy and want to work with that energy, I have that deck. Yeah, I just don't need this deck too. I just don't use it. Yeah, see, and the star card is one of my favorite cards, and this star card is like nothing to me. Moon's kind of cool, but I'm kind of got my thing about faces on the moon and faces on the sun. Yeah, we'll just do all the majors. And then my other favorite card, okay, so that's that extra seeker card, is the Ace of Cups. So let's see. Doing pretty good there. And these two are two of my favorites, and this is very much like an RWS. Yeah, I'm gonna let it go. I'm definitely gonna let go of Earth Magic. And the next deck I'm thinking about letting go of is the Oracle of Awakening, and this is by the same creator as the Tarot of the Cosmic Seed. I think this might be out mass market now, or is going to come out mass market. This is an indie version and it's signed, but I feel like I have the Wisdom of the Sacred Bee, which is like kind of the same color palette and energy. And then if I want woo, and this is kind of woo, is I have the Hero's Journey, and it also has a lot of kind of that same color palette. So let's see. I'm having trouble here. And my problem too with this is some of them have like phrases on them, and some of them, or affirmations like this does, and some of them are just keywords. And so I kind of struggle with that too. It's a really beautiful deck. I don't reach for it because of the overlap. Yeah, see, here's one where it's got some guidance, I guess, instead of keywords. So I don't feel like I can use it for any one purpose like I would use Hero's Journey or the Sacred Bee, because it's kind of mixed up. Yeah. As nice as it is, I just feel like I've got it covered. And I'm not reaching for it. And those are the backs. The backs are beautiful. The cardstock's beautiful. Purple edging, magenta edging. It just didn't work out for me. And another one I'm thinking about letting go. Not the Savvy Soul. This is Practical Magic, which is a photographic collage deck also. And if you've watched my channel and seen my recent videos, I'm already letting go of the Maya land for pretty much the same reason. It's a more modern kind of collage, and I feel like I already have that covered with the Savvy Soul. And in fact, anytime I would want to reach for this kind of deck, I'm going to reach for Savvy Soul. So I don't even know why I bothered to get any other modern take on a photographic collage like this, because Savvy Soul is it. Yeah. And this is one of my favorite star cards ever, so nothing can compete with that. And I love this sun. And let's look at the other card. And one of my favorite Ace of Cups of all time. And that one just doesn't compare for me. So yep, I'm gonna let this one go too. And it's not gonna be in a giveaway because I can't afford to give away all my decks, but I will be selling them in Facebook groups. All right, so this one, I actually have two decks I'm thinking about letting go of, and it's this one, which I can't remember the name of, which probably I will put below when I look it up and see what it is. And then this one is Roses, Dust, and Ashes. And this is by the creator of the Southern Gothic, Southern Botanic, and the recent one, Rhythm and Soul. And then this one that I'm keeping is the Graven Images Oracle. And I like the guidebook in this one. It's kind of a weird system. So D1. D, where's D's? D1. This book, and then we have something about the symbol, and then we have an interpretation. And this one, I really, really like the images. I think I ordered it off Make Playing Cards, but the keywords are all kind of negative, and there is no guidebook. And then Roses, Dust, and Ashes just, it feels, well, it's fewer cards, and it just, it's already covered, I think. And this is, Graven Images is on really crappy cardstock like paper, so I ended up backing it with some clear contact paper to give it a little more thickness. But see, these are, I mean, the images are so cool. I'm just disappointment. I'm so disappointed that all the keywords are negative. And I think this roses and dusted ashes, because it's not photography, I think I prefer the photography. The artwork is nice, I prefer the photography. I just do. And if there was like an expansion pack for this with some positive keywords, I would probably keep it. And I will have to look and see if there is anything, any such thing. You know, there's another deck like this. I forget what it's called. If I find it and remember, I'll put it below. But I couldn't find it for sale anywhere. So until and unless I find something better, Graven Images is staying. And both of these are going. And again, they will be in, yeah, I really want to love this one. And I love the backs. Graven Images are okay. But the keywords, just, it's like all negative. I'm like, okay, I don't understand. And I want to use this in a very specific way. And all these negative keywords don't work for me. So yeah, these are both going to go unless I can find some sort of an expansion for this other one. Okay, so another deck I'm thinking about letting go of is the Tarot Emblemata Chromata. And that's because I feel like it competes with the Alchemical Tarot of Marseille. And even though I don't use this deck very much, I kind of have a Robert M. Place collection. So it would be a while before I would consider letting this go. And so they're very similar. They have this like parchment feel to them. And they're both pip decks. And they have these phrases on them, you know. So they feel very similar. Oh, that was an extra card. So there's the Fool. So it does come with some extra like oracle cards. So let's go back to the Fool. So we just have the dog, and he is on something. And I have the extended guidebook. So let's see if it says in here what that is he's on. Okay, so there is a lot in this book. Okay, so it's a ship's prow. And I honestly haven't read this guidebook yet. Wonder if I would keep this guidebook. Anyway, let's compare them and see. I think it's a cool idea. I already don't really reach for my pip decks anyway. And even the majors in this are very pippish, right? And because this is a Marseille, Justice is there. think it's cool that it's a maze for the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, I'm not excited about that death card. I don't have anything against it. I love the idea of these phrases on the cards. And that moon is cool. A luna moth and a crab. And the wreath, it's very similar, right? It's just very simple. So that's not a pip, I guess. It's a... But then the Three of Wands, I don't know. So it is cool that the minors also have the phrases on them. I don't see me using this. I haven't used it yet. And I don't see me doing that. So yeah, it's going in the for sale pile. All right, so we have 3 decks here that I'm considering letting go, all of them. So the first one is the Jacques Vieville by Artisan Tarot. Hopefully this is in order. Those are the backs. It is not in order, so I'm going to have to put it in order. But we'll put it here anyway. And then this one is by... Can't say that. And the backs are similar. It's a bigger design, same design. And this one has extra cards if you want to turn it into a regular Marseille. So we'll get into that, which is why I think I'm going to keep this one if I keep any of them. It is a much thicker cardstock. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. And then this other one is the Gerard Bodet, and this one is by Tarot Sheet Revival. And it comes in this, just kind of a parchment wrapped up rather than in a box. And while it isn't a Vieville, I think it's very similar. And it's thicker also than the Artisan Tarot. Okay, so after putting stuff in order, I am mentally exhausted. And that's why I never use these, and that's why I'm gonna let them all go. So this one is numbered, this one is numbered, this has no numbers on it. Which is why I'm mentally exhausted, because that's a lot of work. And this one is not like a regular Marseille. None of them are really regular Marseille. And I don't even know Marseille really. So having not regular Marseille is hard. They're all very cool. Did I miss? I didn't put this one yet. I don't use Marseille to begin with, and I just will never use these. So if we get to the cards that are alternates, see when you get to the Hermit flipped. There we go. And this one is just in a very different order. And the numbers are weird. I know somebody else will really love these because other people love this. I just can't with it. So we have 2 temperances. So this is more standard Marseille. I think the reason I got on a kick with these decks is because I love this devil. But I don't love him enough to bother. And then we have a more Marseille style devil. And then we have this instead of the tower, but we have a regular tower here. And then we have this instead of the moon, and it looks more like a sun, but it's the moon. And then we have a regular moon. And then we have this for the sun, or we have a regular sun. And this is actually the moon, isn't it? I don't know, this one is different numbering altogether, so it's too confusing. And then we have Judgment. And then the World. Okay, and then these are fairly standard. I just can't. I just can't. I'm so tired from just even looking at them. They're all going. Okay, well, thanks for watching. If you are interested in any of those decks, feel free to reach out. I will be listing them in Facebook groups very soon, as soon as I get the energy to photograph them and make the postings. So take care of yourself. Have a nice day. Bye. Okay, so I've decided that I am definitely going to let this deck go. And I think I will do it in a giveaway. So this is a surprise giveaway. If you watched this video and you want to enter for a giveaway, so it would be in the United States, free shipping in the United States. And then if you're out of the United States and you want to win it, I'm going to have to ask you to pay for the shipping since it's just getting out of hand. So you are not excluded if you're not in the United States, but I'm definitely not in a position to cover that shipping. So if you want to enter, make a comment that says Maya Land. So thanks for watching. Oops.